I never imagined that after 7 years of loyalty, hard work, and sacrifice, I would be called into a small glass office and have my entire life flipped upside down in less than 10 minutes. But that's exactly what happened. And the worst part? It wasn't because I was bad at my job. It was because my boss wanted to give my position to his son. "Mark, this isn't personal." That was the first sentence my boss said as he folded his hands neatly on the desk and avoided eye contact. Whenever someone starts with that, you already know it's personal. So when he asked me to step into his office, I expected praise. Maybe even a promotion. Instead, I was about to be fired. I sat there, staring at the company logo on the wall behind him, my heart pounding. I had just finished leading the most successful quarter the company had seen in 5 years. My team had exceeded every target. Our department had carried the entire company during a rough financial period. How I became the backbone of that company. I joined the company straight out of university. Small firm. Big promises. They couldn't afford much at the time, but they promised growth, experience, and a future. And I believed them. I worked late nights. I skipped holidays. I answered emails on weekends. When other employees quit, I absorbed their responsibilities without complaint. When systems broke, I fixed them. When clients were angry, I calmed them down. Over time, I became the person everyone relied on. Need a last-minute presentation? Call Mark. Client threatening to leave? Mark will handle it. System crash at midnight? Mark's phone will ring. And I did it all because I believed in loyalty. I believed hard work would speak for itself. My boss, Richard, had a son named Evan. Evan was, let's be polite and say, unmotivated. He joined the company 3 years after me. No experience. No relevant education. No passion. But he had one thing no one else did. The boss's last name. Evan showed up late. Missed deadlines. Took credit for work he didn't do. If anyone else behaved that way, they would have been fired within months. But Evan, he was learning. He was finding his feet. He was still young. And slowly, painfully, I noticed something else. My responsibilities started shifting toward him. Not because he earned them, but because Richard wanted him to look important. The promotion that was never mine. One day, Richard announced that a senior management position would be opening. Everyone knew it was meant for me. I had the experience. The results. The respect of the staff. Even clients assumed I already held that title. Richard told me privately, "Mark, you're the obvious choice. Just keep doing what you're doing." So I did. I worked even harder. And then, one Friday afternoon, I saw an email. Subject, leadership transition announcement. The promotion went to Evan. No interview. No explanation. No acknowledgement of my work. When I confronted Richard, he smiled nervously and said, "Evan brings fresh energy." Fresh energy. That's what 7 years of loyalty was worth. The firing. 3 months later, the real betrayal came. Richard called me into his office again. He didn't waste time. "Mark, we're restructuring." I already knew what that meant. "We need to cut costs, and unfortunately, your role is being eliminated." I stared at him, stunned. "My role?" I asked. "Or me?" He sighed. "This isn't about performance." I laughed. A short, bitter laugh. "So it's true," I said. "You're firing me to promote your son again." His face hardened. "You should be careful how you speak." That was the moment I realized something. This man had never valued me. He had used me. Security walked me out like I was a criminal. 7 years reduced to a cardboard box. No farewell email. No thank you. No goodbye. I sat in my car afterward, staring at the steering wheel, feeling hollow. I had rent to pay. Bills. A life built around a job that vanished overnight. But as the shock faded, something else took its place. Clarity. You see, during my time at the company, I had built something incredibly valuable. Not software. Not hardware. Relationships. Clients trusted me, not the logo. Vendors negotiated with me. Processes existed in my head, undocumented, refined over years. And the company had made one fatal mistake. They assumed I was replaceable. The first call. 2 weeks after I was fired, my phone rang. It was a client. "Mark," he said, "what's going on over there? Things are falling apart." I told him the truth. I had been let go. There was a long pause. Then he said something I'll never forget. "That explains everything. The domino effect. One client became 2. 2 became 5. They all said the same thing. Deadlines missed. Emails unanswered. Promises broken. Evan was drowning. And I wasn't sabotaging anything. I wasn't stealing clients. I simply told the truth when asked. And the truth spread faster than any lie ever could. One of those clients pulled me aside. "If you started your own consultancy," he said, "we'd follow you." At first, I laughed. Me? Start my own company? But then another client said the same thing. Then another. That night, I didn't sleep. By morning, I had made a decision. I started small. A laptop. A kitchen table. A lot of coffee. No office. No fancy branding. Just honesty, experience, and trust. Within 3 months, I had more work than I could handle. Within 6 months, I hired my first employee. Within a year, I had taken over half of my former company's biggest clients. One afternoon, my phone rang. It was Richard. He sounded tired. "Mark," he said, "maybe we can talk." I smiled. He wanted me back. Not as an employee, as a consultant. To fix the mess his son had created. The perfect revenge. I didn't yell. I didn't gloat. I simply said, "I'd be happy to help." His relief was obvious. Then I added, "My consulting rate is 5 times my old salary. Minimum 6-month contract. No exceptions." Silence. Then a quiet, defeated. "Send the contract." I fixed their systems. Trained their staff. And when the contract ended, I walked away, permanently. This time, on my own terms. Where I am now. My company is thriving. I choose my clients. I choose my hours. And I never again confuse loyalty with self-sacrifice. As for Evan, he left the company 6 months later. Turns out nepotism doesn't replace competence. Here's the truth most people learn too late. Loyalty is valuable, but only when it's mutual. Hard work matters, but only when it's recognized. And respect is never something you beg for. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't anger. It's success. And sometimes, losing a job isn't the end of your story. It's the moment you finally take control of it. So tell me, was I wrong for how I handled it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And if you love moral lessons and revenge stories like this, do well to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and most importantly turn on the notification bell so YouTube will notify you each time I upload valuable stories like the one you just listened to.